Beginning, the choice. The first thing I remember was the sound, a deep, humming pulse that vibrated through my bones before I even opened my eyes. When I did, I found myself lying on a smooth obsidian floor, surrounded by figures draped in silver light. They weren't human. Their eyes were elongated, glowing faintly like embers in mist. I tried to move, but my limbs felt heavier than lead. My head spun, fragments of memory colliding, a ship crash, alarms, the sound of tearing metal. I was a xenobiologist aboard the Aurelia 7, a research vessel assigned to explore the outer ring of the Epsilon sector. We'd been tracking energy signatures from a newly discovered planet. Then, the storm hit. Now, I was here alive, but in the presence of beings that looked like a blend of human grace and alien perfection. "Do not fear," a voice said. It was soft, melodic, yet powerful. A tall figure stepped forward. She was unlike the others, taller, her silver-blue skin patterned with faint golden lines that pulsed gently under her skin. Her hair shimmered like flowing starlight. She looked at me and smiled. "You survived the fall," she said. "Few do." I tried to sit up, coughing. "Where am I? Who are you?" The crowd murmured. She raised a hand, silencing them instantly. "I am Princess Arvelis of the Cerethian Dominion. You are within our citadel, the heart of Lysera." Lysera. The name echoed in my mind. Our scans had labeled the planet Epsilon 9b. Arvelis continued, stepping closer. "You were not brought here by chance, human. The prophecy speaks of one who falls from the stars who would unite the blood of two worlds." I frowned. "Prophecy? I think there's been some mistake. I'm just a scientist." Her eyes glimmered not with anger, but with a strange sadness. "There are no mistakes in fate. The choice has already been made." Then she reached forward and pressed her hand to my chest. A sudden warmth spread through me, followed by a flash of symbols in the air, floating, golden, ancient. The crowd gasped. "The bond recognizes him," one of them whispered. Arvelis looked into my eyes. "By the law of stars, the bond is sealed. The human is to be my consort, the one who bridges the worlds." My mind went blank. "You're what?" Her lips curved faintly. "You have been chosen as my husband." Middle, the bond. I thought it was a misunderstanding. That if I explained my situation, the crash, the research mission, the misunderstanding of language, they'd let me go. But I quickly learned that chosen in Cerethian culture wasn't metaphorical. The Cerethians were a proud and ancient race, highly advanced, but deeply rooted in their traditions. Their society was built on a complex system of psychic resonance, what they called the Luma. Every being carried a unique frequency, a spiritual signature. To them, connection wasn't about emotion but harmony of energy. The princess's choice wasn't personal. It was cosmic. For the next few days, I was kept in the royal wing, an elegant structure of translucent material that shifted colors with the sun. The servants were polite but watchful. I wasn't a prisoner, but neither was I free. Every morning, Arvelis would visit. She would bring me food, strange crystalline fruits and glowing water. She asked questions about humanity, our wars, our cities, our dreams. And I asked about her world. Lysera was once full of life, she told me one evening as we stood on a balcony overlooking silver oceans. But the energy storms grew worse. We learned to draw power from the stars themselves. It gave us strength, but it cost us connection. We are becoming hollow. Then why choose me? I asked. She turned her golden eyes toward me. Because your arrival resonated with the heart of Lysera. Your spirit harmonizes with the planet's energy. You balance us. I don't even understand what that means, I muttered. You will, she said softly. The bond will show you. That night, I dreamed. I saw visions of stars collapsing, of beings woven from light, of hands, her hands reaching toward me through time. I woke with a start, sweat running down my face. The same golden lines that marked her skin now faintly glowed on my chest. I panicked. "What did you do to me?" I shouted when she entered later that morning. She didn't flinch. "The bond connects us. Your life is now tied to mine. As I live, you live. As I feel, you feel." I took a step back. "You had no right." "I saved you," she interrupted, her tone sharp but trembling. "Your body was broken. You would have died without the link." I fell silent. She turned away, looking out over the city. "The bond is sacred, human. It cannot be undone." Days became weeks. I learned their language faster than I thought possible, partly because of the bond. I began to feel her thoughts sometimes, flashes of emotion, like whispers at the edge of consciousness. And she felt mine. She once caught me thinking of home, of Earth's blue sky, the taste of rain, the sound of laughter. Her eyes softened. "You miss your world," she said. "Yes," I admitted. "There is still a way," she said quietly. "The council has built a gateway, a bridge between dimensions. You could return. But the bond would break, and both of us might die." That truth sank in like a stone. I didn't answer. Over time, I began to see Awakens differently. She wasn't cold, just burdened. As princess, she was expected to lead a dying race, to forge alliances, to protect a legacy older than human civilization. But she was lonely. Every time we shared the bond's connection, I felt it, the ache beneath her calm. Then one night, during the Festival of Stars, something changed. Turning point, the revelation. The festival was breathtaking, thousands of lights ascending into the sky, merging into constellations. The Cerethians sang in frequencies that shimmered through the air like ribbons of color. Awakens stood beside me, dressed in silver robes that glowed faintly with bioluminescence. When the music faded, she turned to me. "Do you feel it? The pulse of the stars?" I nodded. Through the bond, I could sense it, the heartbeat of the planet itself. "This is what we were meant to protect," she said. "But the council fears me. They believe the bond will corrupt our bloodline, that uniting with a human will doom us." "Then why not end it?" I asked. She looked at me, her expression unreadable. "Because I believe it will save us." Before I could respond, a blinding light exploded across the horizon, an alarm. Soldiers rushed in, their armor gleaming. One of them shouted, "The gateway has been activated. Unauthorized entry detected." Moments later, the chamber walls flickered, revealing a tear in space, a glowing rift. Through it, I saw figures, human soldiers, my own people. "Dr. Keene," one of them shouted. "We've found you. We're taking you home." I froze. Home. Earth. A chance to return. But behind me, Awakens whispered, "If you go, the bond will shatter. Lysera will lose its harmony, and I will die." My heart pounded. The soldiers aimed their rifles. "Step away from her, sir. That's an alien sovereign, she's manipulating you." "No," I said quietly. "You don't understand." They fired a warning shot. The Cerethian guards drew their energy spears. The air crackled with tension. Awakens looked at me, her eyes shimmering. "Go," she said softly. "You don't belong here." I couldn't move. Every fiber of my being screamed to run, to escape. But the bond pulsed in my chest, pulling me toward her. Then the gateway began to destabilize. The soldiers shouted as the floor trembled.